So you're driving on a road and you find yourself in this situation. There is a cyclist up ahead in your lane. The lane is not really wide enough for us to safely pass them without having to cross the center divide line here. And there are oncoming traffic. So we have to look further down the road to identify if there's a safe gap in oncoming traffic for us to be able to drift over to the left after having signaled and shoulder check to the left to give them plenty of space, right? So we want to give them at least a meter of space. So you want to be over here, roughly speaking, when you're passing. You don't want to just thread the needle past a cyclist in an effort to stay on your side of the center divide line. If you feel that the oncoming traffic is too close, then what you need to do is match the speed of this cyclist and stay back, giving them lots of breathing space here. And when you have a safe gap, then we proceed. Because you have to remember, it's okay to be inconvenienced on the road for a few seconds, maybe up to a minute, whatever the case may be, in order to ensure that this road user is also safe. So we can see the oncoming traffic is about 2 blocks away. So this is why we need to scan and realize, do I have enough time to go around this cyclist, or will they show up and as we're trying to overtake this cyclist here? But in this case, the oncoming traffic is far enough that we can perform this maneuver safely and get back to our side before they're ever near us. Now, you have to also remember that when you're coming back, you don't suddenly swerve back and cut that cyclist off on your way back into the lane, right? So try to pass them and give them a little bit more space before you tuck back. Sometimes students go around the cyclist and then quickly swerve back in, and essentially you're cutting off the cyclist. So there's no point for that maneuver. Make sure when you're drifting over to the left or drifting over to the right, of course, shoulder check and signal, but also make sure your steering is smooth and subtle so it's not too abrupt to other road users, including the cyclists.